Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I am your host, Queen Tulsa. We have a great show for you today. We will be talking about enablers, gaslighters, and content creators being exposed. Queen Tulsa edition. Make sure you hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. This is the Queen Tulsa Show. Queen Tulsa live in the field. Queen Tulsa is a content personality that's broadcasted on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media. Please like, share, and subscribe to this independent channel for the people. Donations go to building this platform. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Remember to hit the like, the share, and subscribe buttons. Okay. And disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature.
Never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't vibe. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today because we are going to go down memory lane and we are going to discuss enablers, gaslighters, and these content creators. That's what we're going to do. That's what's on the menu. Okay. So make sure you're liking and sharing this video with your friends and tag the people that you see on the screen. And we'll be starting shortly. All right, guys. Listen here, my ear is itching. Who's out there talking about me? My ear is itching, okay? And listen here, we got a great show for you today. If you're in the bushes, I want to welcome you. Yes. Oh, okay. So I wanted to talk about the individuals that want to paint a narrative of being on the side of right. You know what I mean? But when it comes to that, you know, and there's no shade to anybody out there, but when it comes to that, there's some things that I want to bring to your attention, right? Okay. So when we talk about friendships, and we talk about relationships on YouTube, right? A lot of people didn't, here, let me cut the music down just a tad bit so I don't feel like I'm like battling with the music, like who's louder? You know what I mean? Okay, so when I first hit the YouTube streets, I was on Monica's All About the Tea. There's a panel here on YouTube, and that was a panel that gave me the opportunity to bring my content. It didn't matter if I was experienced or not. That's where I got my heels, first pair of heels, so to speak, in um the blogger world, right? And so, you know, I did my run over there. The panel eventually fell out. And, I moved on. I got my own channel. And because I was still um, cool with Monica, you know, a lot of people ganged up on me and they decided to make a funeral. They were so upset that I was, you know, still supporting her, but my thing was just because someone stops supporting somebody, that doesn't mean that I have to stop supporting them. Just because you don't like a person, I don't have to like not like a person too. And I think that this whole YouTube is like high school all over again for these grown people. It's like high school all over again, right? Well, guys, we have 10 million people in here. We only have 4 likes. We're going to go ahead and play that ad one more time and let's get those likes up. Show some support. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App. And don't forget to smash that like button. All right. So I see we got some people that listen and we have some people that don't. And that's fine as long as you're enjoying the content. I'm not gonna, deprive you of what you've been waiting for because I'm Queen Tulsa. And despite what anybody has to say about me and how I move out here in these streets, you got to give it to me, As a beginner, I've been on all of the major platforms. Not everybody can say that they had a seat on a platform. About 2 years ago when you had Larry Reed, you had Tasha K, you had Armand Wiggins, The Wiley Show, Conscious. I mean, you had everybody up there. And guess who had a seat at that party? The Queen Tulsa Show. So we're going to keep thriving and striving because guess what, guys? We are here for the people. This channel is for the people. And so if you guys are liking the content, make sure you are definitely hitting that like button. Without further ado, let's get into the content. And the lady that you see on the screen, with the cross on her neck, yeah, that's Miss Yvette. Yeah, that's her. And so holy, you know. So let's hear her testimony, her holy testimony. Let's get into her holy testimony about her friend, which is the bald guy on the end that looks a little creepy. hmm Doesn't he just look creepy with that one vein in his head? hmm But let's get into the content. Let's go.
Dear Yvette, but I have to go in here because I got a receipt that I need to show at some point. All right, now back in last February, most of you guys are aware that AT2 and I have been going back and forth and a whole bunch of things. I did an original video, which has since been removed publicly. All right, I don't know if I put it on members only or if it's private. However, most of you know our journey, okay? There was a falling out. We've tried to be associates, and it just did not work, okay? So back in February when I did that video, most of you guys know, I'm not proud of that video. It was a very hurtful and painful video for me because I was betrayed. It all started, that what led up to that video, 82 knows that I was dealing with some family issues, okay? Most of you guys know because he had posted it on his community tab. He alluded to the fact that he put on his post and said, pray for my friend and this, that, and the third. Most of you guys are aware. I don't lie about anything. My family, we just like any other family. There are folks in my family that's battling addiction or whatever. I already shared this. I'm not going to go over that. But Heidi calls me up one day and she goes, well, I talked to AT2 and asked him, who's his friend that was addicted? And she told me, Yvette, he said it was you. So I was livid because I had shared my private information with all of you guys because I have nothing to hide, okay? And when I found out that AT2 alluded that I had an addiction when it really was my mom. Prayers up to my mom. I love her. And at the end of the day, she's clean right now. Ain't God good? But anyway, so it was war with me and AT2. Okay, it was war. Because how dare you take something so important in my life, which is my mom, and use it against me, and then spin a narrative that I'm addicted. Okay, listen, I take drug tests every 5 minutes. Okay, probably right now I have to drop one. All right, so that's absolutely insane. All right, so I did the video. I was hurt, and I said, you know what, AT2, when you had a problem and you called me, what did I do? I assisted you. I assisted AT2. He was in a situation where, and I got a receipt right here. This is what he sent to me. Somebody had hacked into his webcam. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it really clearly. This person was a stalker, hacker. They could hack into your webcams, your computer, whatever. And this is the email that he was sent. Let's get to the point. You not know me. You're probably thinking, why you're getting this email. In fact, I actually placed some malware on the adult videos website, and you know you wish this site to experience fun. You know what I mean? When you were viewing videos, your browser started blah blah operating and this that, and further down on the receipt, this hacker was asking for $2,500. Okay, so AT2 put in a call to me. He was upset. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And we talked about the situation. I said, forward me all the information. I'm gonna see what I can do because I wanted to see who this hacker person was. I eventually found out this person is a known scammer. Okay, this known scammer threatened to drop several videos if he did not get $2,500. See, this is where all the crap is coming from. So I'm gonna need y'all to listen up, listen very closely. All right. So we talked about it. I said, first of all, is there anything that we're going to find? You need to tell me, and this, that, and the third. You know, AT2 was basically like, you know, I'm a man. I do what I do. Okay, no pun intended. That's fine. All right. So it comes back. I'm like, yo, this dude been scamming thousands of people, blah, blah, blah. He's bluffing. You don't pay him a dime. He's a known scammer. If he drops some sort of video and this, that, and the third, whatever, you know, you were doing in your private time, that's probably what he's talking about, but I wouldn't pay him a dime. And I said to report this. You understand what I'm saying? I did as much as I can to help. But never, ever, ever was there a time that I told anybody that CC was involved. Okay, let's make it clear. Now, several channels have been spinning that narrative since last night. And that's just not the truth. It's not what I shared with anybody. And at the end of the day, run me the videos and run me the receipts, because I'm not going to destroy somebody's life. All right? I'm not going, regardless if we're friends or not. We are not friends. Let me be clear. But I do not wish this kind of hate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, who you just heard from is Dear Yvette, which is the lady with the striped shirt and the cross on her neck. That's Dear Yvette. And she was speaking about ATV, the guy with the glasses on. You know, with the skull cap on. That looks. Ugh, ugh. She's talking about him. And allegedly, you know, someone had found out that you know, someone was watching something that they weren't supposed to, you know, allegedly. You know, someone wasn't, you know, supposed to be doing watching that, you know. Uh-huh. All right. There's our music. Okay. Okay. Am I back? Am I back? All right. So yeah, that was Dear Yvette, and that was, you know, her and AT2 fell out because he's known to keep Black women divided, you know. I mean, that's just his forte. If nobody's disturbed, you know, if there's no situation going on, you know, he's not happy. Oh yeah, he has to have a piece of drama. This guy loves that drama. Yeah. He loves that drama. And they were saying that he had that, you know, that inappropriate movie on of inappropriate ages, you know, allegedly. Oh yeah. And so the reason why I say this is because Dear Yvette, okay, cut my music down. Okay, thank you so much. Because over here in this studio, girl, I'm having a hard time. Like, girl, I don't know who's out there. Where's my sage at? Okay. Where is my sage? All right. Is that better? Is that better? I want to make sure everything is relaxed for you. Turn your music down, Sambo. We can hear you clearly now. Okay, great. So, Dear Yvette is the one with the cross on her neck, and that was her speaking of ATV. That's the guy with the glasses on, with the scully cap. And so they had got into it really bad. You know, she was going through a really tough time in her life. And what he did was, is he took advantage of it. She said that, you know, she was very personal with him on personal things, and that, you know, one of her family members was on, you know, drugs, narcotics. And so, you know, and so he flipped that and told someone else that it was her. who were on those narcotics. Hmm. And in her words, that was false. And this is supposed to be a friend on YouTube, right? A friend on YouTube, supposed to be for the people, but always seems to be in women's business. OMG. AT2 is so cool. Yikes. Deborah says, Queen Tulsa, the past is the past. Forgive and let go. Do you and stayed real? I got upset with you and came back. Yeah, so I'm just painting a picture, Deborah, because I'm tying all these people into Sherelle and Perry. So now that I've painted that picture, these people are buddies with Sherelle and Perry. So when you say Larry Reed was on the show, and people are guessing if he was paid, well, they haven't always been on the side of right. And so I want to give clarity. They say Tasha K has a past. Well, so do they, for not doing their investigation. And I think this is very prevalent to when, content creators want to discredit one another. I'm that content creator that says, nope, that's not what I heard or that's not what I seen. And so when I see a fact, I gotta talk about it. And so my thing is, I am here to address. I don't think that was a fair interview. I feel like Larry Reed got a pass. And so that's where the title comes in at enablers, gaslighting, and content creators exposed, you know? And so thank you so much, Deborah, for um, giving me that affirmation. I will continue to stay real. I will point out the facts that I see them. And so this is for us content creators that are out here. We're watching all this. Let's be mindful of the relationships that we are engaging in. Reputation is everything. We all have a goal of, our channel succeeding. And I feel like I'm bringing awareness to being much aware of what you're inviting in, what you're getting yourself into, so to speak. Absolutely. Mouth Deuce says, hi, Queen Tulsa in chat. Much better. Absolutely. So, do you guys like my content much better now? Because I feel like I've grown. And, I feel like with me uncovering these stories, doing my own investigation, it gives me clarity. And I'm not over here saying, am I tripping? So, I'm so excited that I get to come here with you all and, just be here with you. I do want to say that we definitely want to bring awareness to let's not enable. Let's not enable. Let's stand for what's right and let's stand 10 toes down on it. You know what I mean? I just feel like us as content creators, we don't have to get down in the gutter to give great content. I mean, either you have it or you don't, you know? But it's interesting that, people tried to get me banned off of Sherelle's world and Perry's world, their channel. But I like to go up there and I feel like when I go up there, I have a chance to educate. I have a chance to educate. Not everybody's going to agree. I don't hate these people. I'm just doing a job like they do, you know? Torbe says, no, they are slow. IMO. So, when it comes to, I guess with me, I never joined a cult, and you'll find that there are cults here on YouTube. Um, I've never, had to like join a group or a gang or anything like that. I've always walked to the beat of my own drum, you know. One band, one sound. Okay. Hello. But I want to say this when we are giving our interviews, I feel like whether if we like the person or not, we should be prepared with questions, and we really need to do our jobs. You know, it's not about a favoritism. To be a good journalist, to be a good blogger, to be a good content creator is to be you, be real. And if being fake is your thing, hey, just let that be your thing. But it won't last long. People will start seeing through your mess. I feel like I'm transparent with my audience, even with me getting attacked, with the hate crime. I feel like y'all are my family, and I believe that I needed to share that with y'all. If I'm not here, I would rather something than to be guessing. And like I said, with these content creators that are up here, I don't have a beef with them. I don't have, you know, any rage in my heart for these people. It's just as far as like being in that circle of friends, I wouldn't trust these people. Me personally, I wouldn't trust these people. I wouldn't. Now, being, coming on the show and that's a totally whole different thing because it's not personal. We're not, we're not eating ice cream and walking down Rodeo Drive. We're not doing that. Yeah. You love that too? Absolutely. And this is another thing. A lot of people, well, I would say majority of the content creators, some of them will be like, don't say this person's name in my chat. Don't type that name in my chat. It's like those be those insecure people. And I'd be like, what's the big deal? What is the big deal? People want to keep the shine all to themselves. hmm hmm I look at it as, this is just a press run. You know, it's about that time, I need definitely I need some promo people to be out there telling the people all about Queen Tulsa. So actually I was gonna do two shows today, but this one really stuck out to me. And I was like, well, let me just get on and let me just do this because somebody needs to hear this. Don't get too comfortable with people and start telling them your business because people will use it against you. I'm going to say that one more time for somebody in the back. I know you want friends. I know you want somebody to talk to, but you can't tell everybody your deep, dark secrets. When they are content creators, they will make content out of it. I'm not saying all of them, but observe who does that. Torbay says, I do that now because the girls get misdirected in the chat and off the conversation at hand. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just because you have boundaries, that does not make you a mean person. It does not make you an angry person. It just says, I have structure, and, you know, I value I value those around me, you know? I mean, I feel like everybody can be nice. Everybody has a nice side, everybody has a mean side. But it seems like the madhouse side really sells. But see, when you talk about a madhouse, I don't like a madhouse. I grew up in a house with, oh my God, it was 6 of us. And then, later then it was 7. But growing up, it was so loud. I mean, now I like my peace. I don't argue. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna do all that. What am I arguing, getting my body stressed out for? No. Why would I have friends that claim that they care about me, but put my well-being and my health at risk? Let's talk about it. Well, you probably say, well, Queen Tulsa, what do you mean by your health and you know, your situation? Well, my health at risk because, with stress and grudges and things like that, it makes you sick on the inside. You know? You ever heard somebody say, "Oh, they just piss me off. They just make my stomach turn." That person has control over them. And that is how illnesses develop. You mad all the time. You're angry. You're yelling. You're screaming. And now you need blood pressure medicine and you wondering why. Okay. And it could be from health reasons, but a person getting themselves excited on a daily basis, you can't tell me that's healthy for them. It's like, when are you ever happy? You know? It's the betrayal. Everybody's in felt that betrayal. So, as YouTube say, guard your privacy and don't be out here telling all your business. Some stuff ain't for everybody. Okay. But if you are in a crisis, you can dial 988. You can call the National Suicide Prevention. There are resources out there. My thing is, I would rather call like I call Cope's hotline. That's like a helpline. I have a mental crisis, I call them. And guess what? I call them, I talk to them, I give them all my problems, and I leave it there. I don't get off that phone going to do it all over again, if I can help it. But my goal is, when I call them, I want to call them, I want to let it out, and I want to let it go. Okay, so this is like an informative, inspirational, motivational for Monday. Your Monday motivational. How do y'all like that? Monday motivational? Okay, I'm liking that. Monday motivational with Queen Tulsa. Sonya says hi. Hey, Sonya. Good afternoon, baby. Deborah Jones says, I wanted content creators to stop cutting each other throat. Yeah. And you know what? We can work together. We can work together. Sonya says, hit the like button. Thanks. Thank you so much. We can work together, but some people, they are, they get intimidated easily. They are insecure. And so, that's why I be. But me, I let people up. I don't mind. I like to have the conversation. I always open up the panel like, hey, y'all want to come up? Y'all want to talk? Y'all want to sound off about it? Like I be trying to initiate that safe space, that safe place, because for one thing that I won't tolerate, I don't care who you have an issue with. At the end of the day, when we're on the panel, we're up here, we're engaging about the topic. I don't want to hear about, you know, you trying to go off on somebody. No, that's not what we do. Grown people do grown things over here. You don't have to tell these mature adults over here, we don't have to tell them how to behave. Okay. And we might get a troll or two here, one, here and then. And we might have to put them in check. But over here, you just kick off your shoes and just really just engage. Talk about real stuff. You know, I don't care about that reality stuff. I let them talk about it. But let me tell you this, when Real Housewives of Atlanta come on, y'all got me, because I said the only way that I will review this show is that when Real Housewives of Atlanta come back and they are filming, they are wrapping up, and I'll do them. Like I'll do them. That'll be like um um that'll be like that'll be our treat. That'll be like our treat, okay? Because I don't want to do all that. Couture Bay says, yes, when the topic is good, I do as well. I forget to use StreamYard. Yes, absolutely. hmm Oh, yeah. And my thing is, I know Couture Bay, she has a panel and she, lets us come over there. Sonya, Sonya, you got to let us know when you're going to have a panel. Really, um, we gotta work it out. Sonya, did you watch the video of for our members? We have a members only. Well, we have a members only membership where our members get firsthand on, like, if I'm working on building a class to teach you guys how to build a YouTube channel, and Sonya and a few of our other members. They are our first um, attendees, and so once they go through the program, we'll start it up, and we'll actually have a class, and they'll be offering that class as well, because it's not about me. If I'm giving them skills, I want them to succeed. And so they will have that opportunity to utilize the skills that they were given to branch off and teach someone else. My thing is, um, as long as we're reaching back and helping someone else, it's not about we get ahead and then we forget about everybody else. So once they complete the class, they'll have the material, and then they can run their own classes, and then they'll teach other people, then they can run their own classes. So it's passing a legacy. And so when I'm asking for donations, I'm in the process of making a nonprofit, well, creating a nonprofit organization. And this is the Queen Tulsa Show, Queen Tulsa Live in the Field. Queen Tulsa is a content personality that's broadcasted on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media. Please like, share, and subscribe to this independent content. Please like, share, and subscribe to this independent channel for the people. Donations go to building this platform. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Remember to hit the like, the share, and subscribe buttons. Okay. And Sonia says, yes, she watched the video. So, Sonia, was the video informative? Was it informative? Did you feel like you gained clarity, or did you gain something to where you can push forward and utilize it for your channel? So, listen, guys, I'm over here working behind the scenes. Okay. Okay. I'm working behind the scenes, and it is what it is. I know nobody's perfect, and I don't expect for anybody to be. Okay. So, yes. Oh, that's great to hear. So, listen, we'll meet this Thursday. And guys, I made it convenient for you all. So we do mini meets, and we call mini meets because our meeting is probably like 25-30 minutes. And it's a mini meet. And so pretty much if you want to be a part of our membership, you can definitely sign up. The link is in the description of this video, and you can sign up at any given time. And the best part about it is any membership, you're able to get the benefit of the videos. Mhm. But the higher, the better. Okay. Well, guys, I think that wraps up our show. I hope you guys were informed, entertained, and also leaving with a sense of clarity, right? Let's be mindful of those. Let's be mindful of others' reputations, and let's be mindful of our reputation. If we are out here thriving and striving, you definitely want to be in the clear. You never know what opportunities may come your way, and always be on your A game. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Yes, and Sonia's channel. Sonia says, I will try to buy 5 memberships next. Oh my God. And you know what? Let me know what you can. Well, here, I can put something in on it. So you let me know what I can do for it. And I'll put something in on it so we can get some members up in here so they can really experience the greatness. I'm willing to invest. All right, guys. So actually we have a $10 raffle. Okay, so I'm going to do a $10 raffle, and then I want to pose the question. And so where can I put the question? Okay. Let's see. What question should I ask for the $10? Okay. Let me think of a question. They will have to accept it from their end on a live, though. Okay, so it will have to be on a live. Okay. So one night we could do it, and like it could be a lot, like when we have a decent amount of people in here, you let me know, like, hey, I want to do it. I can cash app you, and then you can do it that night. Deborah Jones says, Queen Tulsa, no stress is a silent killer. Stroke, heart attack for all. Don't stress, and grateful you got a therapist for your PTSD. PTSD is no joke. So all who is going through PTSD, get a therapist that you can trust. Absolutely. You know what? And that's my thing. I want to let these people know, like, let's live happy, and we can do that. We can do that just on here. It can be taught. If you do this for 21 days, it'll become a habit. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Okay. I was thinking Thursday because we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I was just setting out, like, I was thinking Tuesday and Thursday for the class, but I can only do one, so I was thinking Thursday. So do you want? Well, you pick Tuesday or Thursday works best for you. Because if you say Tuesday, if that works best for you, that's Taco Tuesday, so I don't have to cook a lot. I'm so glad. You know what? Actually, so I'm working on getting some of the process of transition with some things, and it's like really my family, my husband, my dogs, my chickens, my life, my mom, my siblings, like I'm thankful. And I don't ask for a lot. Y'all, I get fancy and stuff, but I'm so simple. I like the finer things in life, but I'm also like I like the simple things of life as well. So what I'll say is I'll continue to keep praying for these content creators and really you know, rooting for them that things get better and that they can see things from a different perspective and not always from their lenses. I think it's fair if you feel a way about somebody, have that conversation, you know, with them. But if we're having an open dialect and engagement, then I feel like it's a free space for everybody to say how they feel, and nobody should be cut down. Well, that was your one afternoon motivation. Yeah, we said that it was gonna be Monday motivation. That was your Monday motivation. That was your uplift. That was your kick. Okay. So, guys, kings and queens, enjoy your day on purpose. I'm not really sure where if we're gonna go live later, but if we do, get ready. I'm thinking like 9 or 10. I'm thinking 9 or 10. All right, guys, have a great day on purpose. Peace.
Girls need love, yeah. Girls need love, girls need love. Let me tell you something.